C-Rock Sports presents
Hello, everyone, and what is good? It is the second leg of the CONCACAF Champions League final starting in about 10 minutes. And wow, I'm really excited, looking forward to this moment. Heartbreak in 2020. Right now, we're down on the score, but there's a lot of faith in this club that LAFC can actually make the comeback and win their first ever CONCACAF Champions League. It's really exciting, but it's really divided in the stands. And I've seen on Twitter, and I talked to a few people that are actually at the game, and they have told me that it's about a 60-40 of fans. Univision said that there's about 3,000 Leon fans that actually either made the trip, some made the trip, or others are like they live here. And LA is an area where it's known for having a bunch of Leon fans, including Chivas, America. So having many fans from the opposing team was not gonna be something that you wouldn't see. We expected something like this, and we got something like this. So we'll see how the crowd plays their own part, because it did on Wednesday night. They played their own part. Leon fans made it fantastic. There were many LAFC fans as well, but not as many LAFC fans as they're going to be Leon fans right here. So, the stadium capacity is about 22,000, and it's going to be about 19,000 LAFC fans. They still have the advantage on the stands to 3,000 of Leon. Of course, there's been a bunch of interesting things going around inside the club, and the starting lineup has to be one of them, and we'll give it to you guys right now, because Steve Cherundolo is surprising everyone with the way he's lining up. And yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of Leon fans present. So here's the lineup. Let me give it to you guys as soon as I find it. So he's going with a back line of 5 players. That is right, a back line of 5 players. So he starts with McCarthy at goal, has Sergi Palencia on the right back, Murillo, Chiellini, and Aaron Long, the 3 center backs, and Chiqui Palacios as the left back. So you suppose at some point in the game that's going to turn into a 3-4-4-3. So in the midfield, Ilie Sanchez alongside Kellen Acosta, who returns to the starting 11 since getting injured on the road at RSL, and then Carlos Vela as the right winger, Bogusz as the left winger, and Buanga as the number 9. Buanga's goal keeps LAFC alive. That really clutch goal in the last minute, though it's only one, makes things easier for LAFC as they move on in this game. They have to get one goal, but they're forced to win by 2 goals. So there's a lot of things going around with that, and let's see Leon's starting 11, because there's so many fans. But here's the lineup. They have Rodolfo Cota at goal, Ivan Moreno, William Tecillo, Adonis Frias, Steven Barreiro, Fidel Ambriz, Lucas Romero, Elias Hernandez, Lucas Di Iorio, Angel Mena, and Victor Davila. Those are the 11 that Leon are throwing out for today's match. Of course, they have the advantage, and they're really excited. Those fans over in León, Guanajuato, and here in LA, they're excited as well. They made themselves present, 3,000 of them making the trip, and we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of LAFC fans as well. 3252 will be at full force. They do have a TIFO prepared, so we'll find out what the TIFO looks like, and you guys can check it yourselves on your social medias. Checking LAFC social medias, and it's gonna be a fun game. It paints to be one of those greatest games in CONCACAF, for MLS as well, for Liga MX. I mean, not to mention back in 2020 when these teams both played each other, LAFC faced nearly the same circumstances. They were trailing on the score, 2-0. And they came back to win it 3-0. There's a lot of fireworks being shown, of course, as I'm looking at Defenders of the Bank Instagram Live. The pregame here for the final seems to be a really exciting one. LAFC in 2020, Carlos Vela scored a brace against León to tie it on aggregate before Diego Rossi's goal to win that game in about the 80th minute made everyone at VMO go wild. And I remember watching that game. I was really excited. You know, LAFC's third year as a franchise. They're still babies. And 2020 COVID year hit. You know, it was like something really cool to witness. And now we're back in the CONCACAF Champions League final. Tomorrow will be 7 months since LAFC played in the MLS Cup final, in that crazy game that I was able to call here on LAFC C-Rod, or back then was Carlitos Sport. And, you know, I lived through the MLS Cup final. I lived through those ups and downs, you know, the 3-3 and the penalty shootout. If I'm honest with you, that's something I do not want to go through again. That after that game, it did take me quite a while to cool off. Even after watching my team lift the cup, it did take quite a while, you know. But this team, LAFC, has proven to be one of the best teams. And they're 6 years now of existence, or about to be 6 years in October. They've won Supporters Shield 2 times. They won the Western Conference, or MLS Cup champions. They made it to the CONCACAF Champions League final back in 2020. They look to do the same thing here today. So the big question is, can LAFC repeat what they did in 2020 and make the comeback against Club León? Surely it's different circumstances, but you're playing at home in front of your home crowd. You got to make yourself, you know, the best team out there on the pitch, like León did on Wednesday night. You got to do the same thing. So, you know, there's a bunch of excitement here. And let's just take a look at how LAFC made it to the CONCACAF Champions League final. And, yeah, let's see it, if this is the right one. Let's LAFC's road to the CONCACAF Champions League final. LAFC's road to the final seemed to be a really easy road for them, or should I say a really dominating road. They started off the round of 16 at Costa Rica when they play Alajuelense. In the first leg, LAFC came with everything they had, and the Denny Vuanga hat-trick led them to a 3-0 victory at Alajuelense. On the second leg, LAFC struggled, and Alajuelense won the game 2-1. Carlos Vela scored the lone goal for LAFC and sent them to the next round with an aggregate of 4-2. In the quarterfinals, LAFC played MLS side and Canadian team, the Vancouver Whitecaps. LAFC went on to Vancouver, and a place they have struggled in their history, and took out a 3-0 victory in the first leg. Denny Vuanga scored 2 more goals in that game. In the second leg, Carlos Vela once again showed out why he is the king of LA and scored a brace against Vancouver. And LAFC went on to win that second leg game 3-0 and 6-0 in aggregate against the Whitecaps, and knocking them out of the CONCACAF Champions League. In the semifinal, it was an MLS Cup rematch against the Philadelphia Union. In the first leg at Philadelphia, it was quite a fought match where Philadelphia took the lead in the 85th minute with a Gosdog penalty, but Kellen Acosta, the guy that committed the penalty, went on to tie the game in stoppage time, just like in MLS Cup. In the second leg, it was all about LAFC, and I had the honor to be at that game, and where LAFC completely dismantled Philadelphia 3-0. Denny Vuanga yet again scored in that game, alongside Timothy Tillman and Opoku. This is how LAFC made it all the way to the CONCACAF Champions League final. Both teams are out, and whoa, the tifo is quite amazing as the black and yellow or gold smoke is showing from the north end, a tifo that says finish them. And, you know, it's exciting The north end, the 32-52 doing their own thing. Finish them, it says. With a Reaper in there, you know. LAFC fans always doing their best to bring the best atmosphere every week in MLS. And they've done it in CONCACAF as well. Those 22,000 fans that are still trying to enter the stadium, a bunch of yellow and black smoke from the 32-52, just like they did it in MLS Cup final with just the black smoke and some fireworks that they had before getting fined by MLS. But now they're excited to get things going. Well, there is fireworks shooting out from the 32-52. There's a lot of smoke. Of course, they've always made it to have the best atmosphere. And wow, it's surely impressive what the 32-52 have done. Hopefully, they can be the 12th man and help their club win the CONCACAF Champions League final. Larcamón, his days with Puebla are the most remembered ones, taking a team that was really not recognizable in Liga MX to be one of the best teams in the last few years, but unfortunately not being able to win it all. It's how everyone remembers Larcamón. And of course I do too, man. His time with Puebla was amazing, and I truly remember that. And it was such a great run by Puebla. Referee today is Iván Alcides Bartón Cisneros from El Salvador. And the CONCACAF Champions League leg number 2 is now underway. Aaron Long sends a long ball forward. It's clipped back by León and fully clear now. León fighting to be in front of the ball, as well as Murillo, who returns to the lineup. Ilie puts one in front for Denny Vuanga, who falls down. León takes over. There's a bunch of smoke. I'm surprised players can even see right now, but the smoke is being present. León fans making their own part with the Oles, and here's Gota turning it over as Bogusz wins it, and then LAFC turns it over. Here goes Angel Mena running down the sideline. Long is covering him. Throw in for LAFC. Wow, it's the atmosphere, if I can tell you, is quite impressive. Of course, as I told you guys earlier, it's really split up from both teams. There's more from LAFC. But wow, the atmosphere right now is impressive. As here's León. Good protection there from Sergi Palencia on the right-hand side. Pokes the ball away into a throw-in. And dale, black and gold from the BMO Stadium rafters. Murillo cuts off that pass. Here's a ball, long one. Chiellini fighting for it. Gets it back, and here's Kellen Acosta getting and chipping one for Mateusz Bogusz. And Bogusz trying to scoop one in for Palacios, and Palacios is through. Palacios sending one in for Wanga. He missed it, but it falls to Vela. Vela, left foot, it sends across. Wanga trying to hit it for Bogusz. Oh, that was a chance for LAFC, and they've lost it. They get it back with Murillo. Murillo sending a through ball. It's headed away by León, and now everyone's have to retreat. Long is first to react to Mena. That's a foul from Long on Angel Mena. Oh, Denny Vuanga just had the first chance of the game. We'll see the replay here. Mateusz Bogusz scooping one in between the lines for Palacios, who was making a good run. That's a good ball, and Vuanga, he rarely misses those, but that's going to be one to come back to hurt LAFC. And I suppose 2 minutes in, you need one goal. Buanga knows that he missed it, so he's got to pick up. Wow, man, that they need that goal to tie it on aggregate, and LAFC just missed it. I hope I put the banner up. Yeah, I did. Long ball looking for Victor Davila, and Davila fighting against Chiellini. Long poke takes that one away. Referee right in front of the play says nothing and play on. Here's Long sending a long ball. Could have been a foul on Long. They take it away. Here goes Mateusz Bogusz. Lost it. Ilie back to Bogusz as LAFC make the push. Bogusz on the ball. Bogus cutting it back onto his right foot. He lost it. And here goes Leon now on the breakaway. Mena lets that one go through. Nearly made a great run. And here's a throw in for LAFC. Giorgio Chiellini to take it. 3 minutes in. And man, the intensity in the building is really high up. Aaron Long looking for Cheeky. Buanga brings it down with his chest. Could have got hit. Referee saw it and said play on. Here's Murillo chipping one up. Looking for Vela. It's cleared out by Leon. Long. Oh, that's a hard hit right there. LAFC get it back though. No play on there. And look, Steve Cherundolo is really upset at one play that happened on Aaron Long, that hit Aaron Long. And look, you see now the fights. Angel Mena and Kellen Acosta going at it really early. There's the replay. Kellen Acosta pushes Angel Mena off. Steve Cherundolo is heated because there wasn't a foul called on Angel Mena. The hit Aaron Long. High intentions here in the CCL final. Free kick here for Leon. Steve really, he keeps talking to the assistant referee. Chiellini fighting that one off. Here's Leon trying to make a push forward. Ilie putting the pressure from the back. There's a lot of space for Victor Davila. Opens it wide. Davila still makes the nutmeg. Moreno, Barreiro trying to send a cross. It's blocked and out into another throw-in. Ivan Moreno to take this one. Wow, it's incredible how packed BMO Stadium is yet again, like it was 7 months ago. Here's a long ball looking for a player, asking for a handball, and that's what they get. I'm still trying to make things clear from what I see from my television. If everyone is just standing up, an MLS Cup final, it took quite a while for the fans to sit down. Did not take till Kellen Acosta's free kick that everyone sat down, and everyone's just standing up as I see on my television. Long, back to Chiellini. Chiellini opens it wide to Jesus Murillo, and Murillo looking for Vela, finds him. He plays it in short to Ilie in the midfield. Here's Sergi Palencia nearly turning it over. Palencia trying to go back to Murillo. Has pressure from the back. Murillo keeps it in play, and he does it wonderfully. Has Vela running in space. Here's Murillo still. Murillo's going to lay it off for Vela. Vela looking for Bogusz, and nearly found him. A great tackle there by Moreno to poke that one away. And LAFC trying to get into business. Aaron Long. Kellen Acosta back to Chiellini. Chiellini sending a long ball, looking for Sergi Palencia. Hits it with a set, and Palencia fighting hard for it. Finds it and plays it with Ilie. Ilie back to Murillo. LAFC back into their own half. Ilie midfield. Finding the pass to Sergi Palencia. Plays it back to Ilie. Referee calls a foul, and a hard one on Sergi Palencia. Ambriz was the man on the foul. They're hitting each other hard, as you would expect in a CONCACAF final. Fans applauding as here's Long. Has to support himself all the way back to MLS Cup MVP John McCarthy. Playing his second final in 7 months, but starting this one, Maxime Trepos started on November 5th. Long ball. Cheeky clipping one back. Bogusz was looking for it, but unsuccessfully. Goal kick here for Leon and Rodolfo Cota to take this one. Former Chivas goalkeeper. He did win CONCACAF Champions League back in 2018 with Chivas, was the goalkeeper for Chivas, and forced those misses against Toronto FC. So he's experienced, though he didn't play the first leg due to yellow card accumulation. Murillo hitting one back. Kellan Acosta, Ilie clipping one for Vela. Knocked out of bounds into a throw-in. LAFC to take possession right now, 8 minutes into the match. Sergi for the throw-in. He had the assist for Denny Vuanga's goal. He finds him right now under pressure. Sergi Palencia still has Kellan Acosta in short with Aaron Long. And Long could open it wide. Has Palacios. Finds Palacios. LAFC moving the ball around as you would expect at BMO Stadium. Long sending that one. It's going to be knocked out into LAFC's possession still. Vuanga looking to get in front of it, and Leon clears it out. Murillo heads that one forward, looking for Denny Vuanga. LAFC to get it back. And a throw-in for LAFC. 9 minutes have gone by really quick. Leon is still winning on aggregate. Valencia all the way back to Murillo. In short with Chiellini now. Chiellini trying to run it out from the back. Here's Giorgio with a lot of space. Giorgio Chiellini trying to clip one up. Unsuccessfully, though. Acosta getting in front of the play. Here's Bogusz under pressure. That's a foul. Angel Mena coming from the back. Just getting a bit of Mateus Bogusz's leg and tripping him. That's a foul. Helps him up, though. LAFC's free kick on the left-hand side of 9 minutes. Nearly 10. It is really high right now. Vela looking to take this one. Leon is lucky right now because they got the goal in front of the north end. For the second half, they usually get that for the second half. Here's a good cross. It's a header and it's wide. Murillo was coming in clean. I believe Aaron Long was the man that gets to it. Gotta see the replay here because Vela whips one nicely in, and Long was the man that got in front of it, nearly scoring for LAFC. If he didn't get to it, Murillo was back post. So close, LAFC yet again. But this game, you don't want to say so close. Here's Murillo winning in the air. It's batted back. Ilie Acosta brought down. Opening it wide is LAFC. Sergi Palencia asking for it inside. It goes back to Vela, though. Carlos plays it with Long. Long in short with Palacios, and Palacios back to Aaron. Giorgio on the ball. Plays it with Aaron Long. Back to Chiellini. Chiellini is going to help himself back with John McCarthy. And McCarthy goes long. Looking for Bogusz. Couldn't do so. Kellan Acosta winning that ball. Falls to Palacios. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for LAFC. And Chiqui wanted to take this one quickly. He's slowed down by Leon. And goes Bogusz. Lost it right away. And here's Leon. Flag is going to stay down because Chiellini was the last man there, but he protects the ball. And it falls to McCarthy. Sergi. Back to John. And McCarthy in short with Chiellini. Giorgio. Looking for Ilie. Finds him well. Ilie with pressure coming from behind. Chiqui. A soft pass to Bogusz. Vela on the ball. Vela under pressure. Vela got fouled. Though it's a weak one, still a foul. They brought him down. There's been a bunch of comments here about Carlos Vela and his future with LAFC, whether he stays or leaves. It's still undecided. Many say Chivas is looking for him as Vela goes to hook one in. Cota comes out for it, giving instructions, Rodolfo Cota, to his teammates. And plays in short. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying, apparently he said yes to Chivas, but the big problem was after the game on Wednesday, Vela's wife was really upset with how Leon played. she call them? Are they wrestlers or players? As Buanga trying to win it in the air. Murillo came all the way down, trying to win the ball back. Leon now could break away. Played in short with Mena. Angel finds a small pocket of space for Ambriz. As Leon still trying to move forward. They do lead on aggregate 2-1. Ilie tracking down LAFC now all the way back. Sergi Palencia getting the turnover. Here's Ilie. Under pressure, Kellen Acosta finds Buanga. Buanga opens it to Sergi. Sergi nearly lost it. Gets it poked away into a throw. And here's Vela to take the throw in. He's going to leave it for Sergi. Valencia came in as a substitute. Here's the throw in looking for Mateusz Bogusz. And here's Bogusz. Trying to play it in short. Bogusz under pressure still. Has Vela. Vela couldn't get to the ball. Leon could break away now. They're conservative on how they're trying to attack. But here's Barreiro opening the play really wide as Leon moves forward with Angel Mena. Back with Moreno. Moreno. His pass is out into a throw-in for LAFC. They've settled well. They have kept Leon all the way back, as expected at BMO. Turnover here from LAFC on the throw-in, and Leon now pushes forward. Murillo covering well. Here's Mena. A through ball, and Chiqui Palacios just pokes that one out. First corner kick of the day for any team, and it goes in favor of Leon. They score the first goal on the first leg off a corner kick. Here's the replay. LAFC has to be on the same page. They have to be aware of what happens in these type of situations. First corner kick. McCarthy giving instructions. All right, then. It's going to be an in-swinger. Mena to take it. In-swinger yet again, and McCarthy goes up for it. LAFC fans applaud. And McCarthy just calms everything down. It will now go long. And with his arm, he sends his slingshot over to Sergi Palencia. He runs it. Vela comes for it. And Vela plays it to Sergi. Back to Vela. Under pressure, Carlos. And opens it to Aaron Long. Left-hand side is Aaron. Plays it through the silent where Denny Buanga is at. Has Palacios trying to clip it back. Couldn't do so. Mena. Long first to react defensively. Here's the long ball. Looking in between the lines. Here's Murillo trying to defend. That's a foul. Called by the referee. The assistant referee. Murillo's not happy. Here's the replay. They're butting each other. Yeah, I mean, you can argue that's a foul. Larcamón is really heated up on his bench as well. That's nearly 17 minutes in this CONCACAF Champions League final. Leon leading by a goal. All right, then Mena. They have so many plays that they want to do. Here's Mena. Looking to hook one in. Here's a good cross. McCarthy back on it. And the fans applaud yet again. McCarthy taking his time. I don't want to catch any surprise. And they play in short with Kellen Acosta. In short with Chiellini. Giorgio. Murillo. Sergi Palencia. And Sergi back to Ilie. Ilie looking for Vela. Palacios going to let it go for Bogusz. Here goes Mateusz. In short with Palacios. Has Vela. Flag down. Throw in. Or something is called here. Right in front of the referee. Barreiro is down. And referee was right in front of it. Here's Palacios. Now he saw it. Palacios just talking to him. Here comes a yellow card. He's going to go for Palacios with a yellow and a yellow to Barreiro. And Murillo's trying to calm down Palacios. That's a silly yellow for both players. I mean, referee in front of it, he saw that one well, does not have to review it. Yellow to both players, Barreiro and Chiqui. And Steve shakes his head because he knows that's a silly yellow. You're not supposed to give those away. What's it, Barreiro, though? Yellow card to both players. All right, then. I throw in here for LAFC. Silly foul, silly yellow. Well, not a foul. It's just a yellow card for the interaction. Chiqui looking to go inside. Headed away by Leon. That's a foul. Play on, says the referee. Chiqui on a yellow. Has to be careful. And Ilie pokes that one away as Leon gets back on the ball right away. Leon on the attack. Trying to open it wide. About to hit 20 minutes of playing time. LAFC's kind of slept these past few minutes. Let Leon get a taste of the game. And they're still just going at Buanga's one chance. As here's Leon yet again. A through ball. Finds a man open. Here's Leon with the chance. It's a goal. It's a great play, and Leon has taken the lead, doubled it on aggregate. So dumb. That's a defensively, LAFC was scrambling everywhere. That's bad for LAFC. And there it is. I mean, McCarthy had a shot at it. Here's the replay. Palacios is so lost. He's not even aware who's there. McCarthy got a touch of it. Man, that sucks. Here's the replay. Here's the goal. McCarthy could have made the save. It just goes through his arm. And I have a feeling he does not see it because Valencia and Chiellini are there. And unlucky. Unfortunate there for LAFC as they are down by 2. Trying to see who scored the goal. It appears to be Diorio, and Diorio gives them the lead, 21 minutes. A lucky goal for Leon. And LAFC trailing by 2 yet again, as they were back in 2020. Leon attacking right away. Ilie lost it. Here's Leon. Green smoke coming from Leon's side. Looking for another chance in here. Ball played back, and it's wide, luckily. But you do feel there, those Leon fans were celebrating with a lot of intensity. LAFC has to cool down. They have to calm down. It's a final. You're down 3-1 now on aggregate. If there's a difference on the bench from both clubs, it's a Leon side that's really motivated. LAFC needs to score 3 goals if they want to win. Palacios was lost. In that play, he's just standing way ahead instead of going down and dropping to covering his side. LAFC is now relying on their stars. But they let Leon settle in, and that's what you didn't want. You wanted to get the first goal. It's not what happens. You're chasing the game now, and Leon is not going to drop down. They're going to keep pushing till they get a second one. Here's a long ball. Long brings it down, and he controls it. And again, we go back to Buanga's missed chance in the 2nd minute. Right in front of goal, just had to tap it in. That one is coming to hurt LAFC right now with Ilie now. Has Kellan Acosta. It's not impossible yet for LAFC, but they just have to settle in. They've been the best team across CONCACAF. But if we're fair to say, they have not played a Liga MX team. It's been all MLS teams in Costa Rica. Long ball looking to hook in, and it falls to Cota. LAFC has to drop back. 23 minutes. That goal came early for Leon. It's just the best thing they wanted. That was a dream start for Club Leon. And that's what they came for. I took it away from LAFC. If it was LAFC to find the goal in the first 20 minutes, it was Leon who was trying to do the same thing, and they found it. Valencia gives himself up really easily. Leon back in to attacking, finding a lot of spaces. They've taken the ball away from LAFC at BMO. That's a foul from Sergi Palencia, a silly one as well. They have to calm down. That's my best thing to say right now. LAFC, they have to calm down. They're so rushed on everything. They're scrambling. You're playing at home. You're down 2 goals. Of course, that the first leg plays a big boost. But here goes once again, Leon. Here's a shot, and it just goes wide. That was Victor Davila. Again, just calm down. Murillo just gives himself up so easily. And for Leon right now, leading at VMO, a hostile spot, and they just keep putting pressure. LAFC, if they want to get the ball back, they got to drop. Right now, they're trying to play so high up and leaving their back five with their midfielders to defend. You got to drop back, get the ball, get back into the game. Acosta in the middle of the field tries to find the far side with Sergi Palencia. Under pressure, still Sergi. Sergi still going. Trying to send a cross under pressure. Unable to do so. And here's a Leon back in transition really quick. Murillo wins it back. Just pokes that one away. Still alive for Leon with a lot of space. Ilie drops back to put pressure. Long gets in front of the play. Here's LAFC trying to exit with Murillo. And that's a throw-in for LAFC, or a foul. Unfortunate for LAFC, these minutes right now. (3-1) right now. LAFC has to win by 2. They're forced to. 1 goal. You start with 1 goal. That's how everything starts. Here's Chiqui. Palacios. Inside to Buanga. Buanga trying to do the individual play, unable to do so. Long ball. Chiellini gets in front of it. And Long protecting. That's a foul from Di Iorio. LAFC to play right away. 26 minutes. LAFC plays quick. Here's Palacios trying to scoop one in between the lines as Vela was making the run. Palacios gives himself up. Here's a pass into the middle. Chiellini gets in front of it. There's so many gaps right now. Left behind. And here's Kellen Acosta. Out wide to Denny Buanga. Buanga trying to find the inside. Buanga fires away, and his shot is over the bar. Well over. Just got to calm down. I mean, a shot is what they needed. Leon trying to make history and winning their first ever international trophy as well. For LAFC right now, as it looks just going away yet again. So they're trying to keep that MLS defending. They won it last year with Seattle. They're trying to keep that trophy in MLS. Chiellini fighting for it. Has Murillo. Now Ilie. Ilie looking to go inside with Buanga. And that ball is just hooking out into a throw-in for LAFC. It just kept bouncing to the corner. 1 goal starts things for LAFC. Here goes Vela. Here's a pass back. Bogusz. LAFC get it back with Murillo. Long heads that one. Bogusz lets it go. Acosta trying to win it back. He does so. Now Leon in transition. And Long has to defend. Pokes that ball away nicely. Clipped forward. Chiellini with his head. Plays it with Palacios. Finds a pass to Buanga. Buanga cleanly through. Tries to play it in between. It's going to fall to Vela. Vela left-footed. Vela under pressure. That's a foul. So this is a good chance for LAFC on a free kick. Buanga used his body well. Not a great pass, but it does find Vela, who ends up getting fouled in front of the referee as well. (29) One goal puts LAFC back into business here. You're still lucky to have that Buanga goal from the first leg. So Vela, a free kick here for LAFC. It has to come now. The chance for LAFC. Mena standing right in front of Kellen, Acosta, Vela, and Buanga. As Vela, Kellen, and Denny are just talking to see who takes it. And Vela is the one that's setting the ball. He's going to be the one looking for it. Palacios is open. Here's Vela and Buanga. Buanga takes a deflection. And straight to the arms of Cota. Buanga couldn't strike it nice. Took a nasty deflection. So, as we try to see what's going on, here's a couple of headers. Long plays it forward. Barreto takes that one out, and Long's going to let that one go. Throw in. Chiellini, 30 minutes. A back line of 5. They were experimenting something in a final, which got fans all nervous. One goal in the first half for LAFC is what they really need. If they get 2, that's an extra boost. Murillo just cannot find any space. McCarthy ain't sure with Chiellini. Giorgio looking to go forward for Buanga. Unable to do so. They go back. Here's a ball clipped forward. Murillo to defend that one. He does so well. And Murillo, that's a handball. Referee did not spot it. He did, but it was a Murillo handball. (31 minutes). BMO still full force. Still LAFC trying to put pressure. Ilie, that's a foul and a yellow card. He's late to the challenge. Sergi's arguing, but yeah, Ilie now on a yellow. That's not good. And it's a second LAFC yellow card. Here's the replay. Yeah, that's a yellow. Gotta see the things going away here. (32 minutes). Clock running. As the player down, as Fidel Ambris. 3 yellow cards given out this game already. First one on a foul. The first 2 were an altercation. As the clock runs, just they need that one goal right now in the first half. I don't know. Every time I get nervous, my arm gets so numb. Got to cool down. Here's Elias Hernandez giving instructions. All right, 33 minutes. They're going to play short. Ilie spotting everything. They go long. Chiellini cuts it off. Ball stayed in play. Sergi Palencia sent it long, looking for Vela. Unable to do so. Leon on Barreiro. Acosta defending. Here's Long. Getting that one away and looking long for Vela. Has Buanga running inside. Here goes Vela. Vela's cross blocked. And trying to see what it is. 34 minutes. And I believe it's a corner kick here for LAFC. If you want to get things started, if you're LAFC, you get it in right now. Vela. Here's a cross headed away. Acosta playing it inside. Buanga getting in front of it. But Cota comes out for it. In short, Cota plays it. Leon leading 3-1 on aggregate. 1-0 here. Ball stayed in play. Murillo plays it to Chiellini. Acosta heads that one, turns it over. And Bogusz nearly taking the ball away. That's a foul by Bogusz. The man down is Tecillo. And again, you see here, Bogusz just pulls him down. You don't have to do that. Just keep him in front of you. Chiellini heads that one. Sergi heads that one all the way back. Bogusz clipping this one forward. Here's Leon turning it over. LAFC do the same, though. Chiellini just hits that one back to John McCarthy. And McCarthy, a long ball looking for Palacios. Gets that one. Under pressure. Plays it to Chiellini. And Chiellini hooking one long, looking for Buanga. Buanga actually gets there. Tries to do a little rainbow flick. Couldn't do so. Falls to Kellen Acosta. Acosta trying to play one inside. Nearly falls to Vela. It's poked away by Leon into a throw-in. How historic would it be, this LAFC comeback, if it happens? Here's Denny Buanga trying to go inside. Referee spotted that one well. Play on, says the referee. And Leon, yet again, on another breakaway. Palacios just keeps playing under fire. McCarthy sending one long. Multiple headers. Chiellini in short too long. Cheeky. That one hit into another throw-in for LAFC. TFC, though they lost in penalties in 2018, they were down on aggregate 3-1 as well in the first half. They went on to score 2 goals. And Chiellini, another foul by Giorgio. Chiellini cannot believe it. And a yellow card may be shown to Giorgio. So here's the replay. Here's the ball played forward. Giorgio. Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can say it's a foul. Giorgio Chiellini with a yellow card. Booked. Third LAFC player. Counted into another third defensive player that LAFC has. So many things going on here. Just LAFC still under pressure, losing this final. Another set piece play. Hernandez hooking one in. Another clean header. There's McCarthy. To see you on the end of that one. As we see the replay here, LAFC still stuck in their own half. Giorgio. Here goes Aaron Long. In short, Kellen Acosta. Trying to put a lot of pressure right now, Leon. With their 1-goal lead, 2-goal lead on aggregate. Looking for an inside one and mishit it. Acosta dives for the ball. Hits it with his head and short with Palacios. And Long now with Chiellini in the middle of the field. Murillo. Out wide it goes. Bogusz returns it for Sergi. And Sergi under pressure tries to send a cross. It was blocked. Still kept alive for Leon. They play it forward. Here's Chiellini battling for it. Wins it with his chest. Has it back to Long. And Aaron. Ain't sure with Chiki. Denny Vuanga. Long. Kellen Acosta. Middle of the field. Ilie, Kellen. Back to Long. LAFC just moving the ball around, trying to see if they find anything. Palacios gets the nutmeg, plays it ahead for Vela. Vela looking for the cross. It's still going to fall for Vela. A lot of space given. Here's the cross. Headed away. Ilie keeps it inside. Keeps it in play. Trying to play it all the way back with Murillo. Has Kellen Acosta. Acosta fires it out. Oh, and Kellen is so mad because the referee got in his way. And that ball just go out of bounds. Oh. Here's the replay. Vela, just so much pace. Hooked one in nicely. Bogusz was on the end of that one. Acosta nearly hit the referee. Hit the ball, nearly scores. LAFC slowly just making their approach. And a bad ball played. Throw in Long. 41 minutes. The crowd is still into it. Leon leading. LAFC find a key goal right now. Murillo still battling. Trying to hook one forward. Referee is going to call the foul. He did play on and found the ball. Found the time to call the foul. Vela wants it. He's been involved a lot. I mean, that's a slap. I mean, Mena just slapped Murillo in the head. Vela trying to put it in swinger. Any deflection could go in. So you send these like a shot. You know, those balls that are with a lot of venom. Vela looking to go inside. It goes over the bar. Not a great ball by Vela. Cota. Leon played right away. Murillo gets in front of the play, but leaves his team behind with so many gaps, although LAFC is trying to make the return. Ilie with a nice tackle to clear that one out. Throw in for Leon. In front of the Leon fans. LAFC still looking for a miracle goal here before the first half. Throw in for LAFC. And LAFC arguably one of the best teams to ever be produced here in MLS since being expanded here in the to MLS. But Leon looking to get that ticket to represent CONCACAF in the Club World Cup. Here's a cross. Chiellini with his drawing plays it back. Murillo in short with McCarthy. McCarthy sends a long one. Looking for Vela. Fuanga getting the ball back. Trying to play it in short to Chiki. Has long. All the way back to McCarthy. And McCarthy. A nice ball. Looking for Buanga. Cleared away. Chiki in short to Ilie. Here trying to scoop it in between. Couldn't do so. LAFC do get it back with Vela. Vela trying to open that one wide. And Leon will just clear that one. All LAFC plays have been well defended by Leon. Here's a long ball. Buanga brings it down with his chest. Under two players from Leon. Has to play it back to Long. Chiellini. Giorgio. Out wide to Murillo. Murillo has Kellen. Ilie trying to scoop it inside. And now Leon come the other way. They retreat. Instead of going forward, 3 minutes of stoppage time have been awarded. Here's Barreto. He let that one go, thinking he had a man running behind him. Fortunately, Mena was not making that run. Chiki. LAFC they're so stuck in Leon's half, but Leon's so stuck in their own half. Leon is going to kill you in a counterattack right now, but they've been defending all LAFC plays so well. John McCarthy sending one, turning it over, but luckily falling back to Kellen Acosta, turning it over. LAFC get it back. And short to Chiellini. Again, one goal right now could really help LAFC. Instead of scoring 3 in the second half, you only go to score 2. Denny Vuanga. Out wide to Palacios. And Chiki tries to go inside with Vuanga. Not a great pass. Long with his head. Plays it to Kellen Acosta. Just turns it over. And Chiellini. Under pressure. Plays it back. A hard ball here to control for McCarthy. He does so. And he goes long. Headed away by Tecillo. Acosta. Playing that one. Just couldn't keep it. And now Leon with Mena on the other end. Remember, Palacios is on a yellow. They're forced to play back and retreat. But here goes Leon yet again. Davila on the ball. Opens it wide to Diorio. Finds a nice gap in there for Moreno. Leon just finding so many gaps. And here's Kellen Acosta. The pass to Mateus Bogic. Not a great one. They turn it over again. Here's Leon. A lot of room. Here's a scooped in pass. Chiellini. That's a foul. An offensive foul. As they both get up. "47 minutes, and yet you see this ball in here. Ambri just bringing down Chiellini with him. Chiellini short to Acosta. Chiellini has to go long. He took a long time. There goes the first 45 minutes. Leon with such a clutch goal. They lead this CONCACAF final, 1-0 here, but 3-1 on aggregate. LAFC has to score 2 goals to tie it on aggregate, 3 to win it. We'll see how Steve Cherundolo's boys react, but man, the panorama looks hard right now. We'll be back for the second half. Second half is now underway between Leon and LAFC, trying to see if there's any substitutions made, and it appears that Opoku has made his way into the game for Mateusz Bogusz. So Mahala Opoku in the game today. LAFC needs 2 goals. It'd be good if they get those 2 goals right now, early on. Also, it's not Opoku, or let me confirm who came in. Dangerous play here, or offside, or what happened? Dangerous play called. Wow. So Bogusz and Chiellini come out. So that puts Cifuentes and Opoku in, I believe. Here's Vela hooking one in, headed away. It's still alive inside the 18. Leon still trying to get to it. And Ilie got tackled down. Here's Cifuentes trying to put pressure. Along with him is Buanga. Leon is sagged. So, man, tiki-taka type of play. And now they play all the way back. Long couldn't control it. And here goes Leon spreading the field. LAFC back to a 4-3-3 according to reports. And LAFC able to get that ball back with Buanga. And Buanga under speed. It's still Buanga. He is brought down now. And it's nothing. They both collided. "47 minutes. LAFC has 45 to score 2 goals at least." Long. That's Sergi Palencia, and with a foul. It's been a frustrating last 2 games for LAFC. Away at Leon, and right now losing. Of course, they had some unfinished business, and right now that unfinished business may keep on going. Long. In short, Ilie. Ilie back to Long. As LAFC tried to make a push with Palacios. Goes inside to Buanga. See, I think the 4-3-3 spreads LAFC apart because they were so congested. Here's Opoku. Brings it down. Couldn't do the individual play, but still putting pressure. And Long, that's a foul. Or the referee says play on. Long was down. That could have been a foul easily. And that cross is going to be into a corner kick. LAFC players are mad about that. "48 minutes. That should have been a foul. Long let it bounce, though. Some men are giving instructions. We'll send a cross. Leon under control and everything here in the final. They play short. As expected, no LAFC comes out to cut the short. Here's another cross. Play back into the middle. Another header. And that ball goes into a goal kick. And so close, Leon, from a second goal. That play was great. And so close, Leon. Oh. And here goes Opoku. Opoku cutting it back. Trying to get under. That's a foul. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Tecillo on the foul. A charge on the back of Opoku. Could have been, I don't know. Here's a replay. Opoku pulled it back. And yeah, I mean, you can argue that. The CEO, the man on the foul. Opoku is a man foul. Opoku has been known as the clutch substitute, entering games and scoring. He hopes to do that. Gota trying to give instructions, but the referee just keeps on talking with his players. Vela talking to Angel Mena. Right now, Leon all comfortable. But not really. If there's something I've seen here from Leon has been the way they play, the intensity. Though they have 2-goal lead, they're not yet comfortable with it. Something Chivas should have done last Sunday. Vela and Acosta standing on it. Here goes Vela. It's it. It goes back to Vela. Trying to cut it back. Couldn't do it. Oh, he hit the ball, though. And that's a yellow card, and Carlos Vela is not happy about it. Here's a foul. Let's see. Is it? Yeah. Not a great shot from Vela, and of course a foul there. It's been heated everywhere. Gota and Carlos Vela just discussing that play. "51 minutes. Lucas Di Iorio was the man fouled. And those chances have to be good for LAFC. Those have to be their chances. I mean, free kicks. Now LAFC is no stranger to just scoring and quickly. I mean, in multiple second halves, we've seen LAFC storm out to score 2 or 3 goals at times. But that goal right there from Lucas Di Iorio has really changed the story. And it just, McCarthy could have done more. It just went off his arms, and man. Long and short to Kellen Acosta. Palacios trying to retreat and plays back to McCarthy. And all LAFC have not played bad. They just have not been as offensive. They have to be offensive here, man. 53 minutes. Cherundolo asking everyone to retreat, to go up. Gota. Header won by Long. Buanga trying to get in front of that ball. He does so. Denny under 2. Trying to get past 3. There's a throw in for LAFC. Those Leon fans have really made a big difference. They're the ones right now, the happy Leon fans. Acosta. Ilie lets it go to Murillo. Murillo under pressure. Has to play short with Aaron Long. Palacios. At some point, you're going to see Leon drop back and defend this 2-goal lead. It's a really comfortable one once you reach like 25 minutes left of game. Palacios has Denny Buanga. Buanga trying to find space. His shot's blocked. And now Long is off to the races with Victor Davila and plays it back to McCarthy. Has it short with Murillo. Sergi. His pass to Ilie. Sergi goes down, and Ilie runs. Has Palacios. Tries to scoop one in for a poke. Another great tackle there to poke the ball away. They've been great defensively. That's been a big plus for Leon today. They've defended LAFC so well. Ilie, that was nearly a foul. And now they kick that ball out because Sergi Palencia is in serious pain. He's already getting treatment outside on the sidelines of LAFC. Here's the replay, and it seemed to be a foul. He just injured himself on that pass. Defender Ryan Holling said it's a good option for that side of the field. And Holling said it's going to come in because that looks to be serious because of how Palencia's foot landed. It's just an awkward position, and there's a substitution made by LAFC. Sergi Palencia exits, and Ryan Hollingshead will come into the game. Hope to see a good an offensive outburst from Ryan Hollingshead. He is a good player going forward and a good defensive player. LAFC, they're still in this time. They have to pick up a goal right away. It's 2 goals to send this game to overtime, 3 if they want to win. Again, LAFC is no stranger to scoring multiple goals in second halves. They've done it multiple times. Long ball. McCarthy's in it. And he goes long, and here goes Cifuentes. Cifuentes has Vela running alongside him. Has it to Vela. Here goes Vela trying to cut it back to his left foot. They defended well. It's still Vela. Vela under pressure. Vela tried to lay it off for Ilie. It was poked away. And now Leon on the counterattack. Hollingshead is a man trying to retreat, and he does it well. Stops the play just at some point as Leon sending another cross in front of it. The ball was deflected, and McCarthy is on the other end of it. Another good counterattack. Just found LAFC so just flat-footed defensively. Nearly another sloppy goal like it was, and LAFC just trying to find some ways. They've been so lugged up. They have not found anything. And the goal is right now. They have to find it now. Here's a ball scooped up. Cifuentes trying to get to it. Gota comes out and gets it. 56 minutes of the CONCACAF Champions League final. LAFC with unfinished business. Both teams actually trying to find their first ever continental trophy. Or international, just to say so. Long ball just goes out of bounds into an LAFC throw. And 57 minutes. LAFC lost the final in 2020 to Tigres. Murillo asking Ryan to go and spread out further. How's Opoku? Opoku and short to Ilie. Ilie with Murillo. Murillo under pressure. That's fouled. 57 minutes here. The aggregate is 3-1 for Leon. Trying to push forward LAFC with Opoku. Has Ryan Hollingshead going in the attack, cutting it back. Kellen Acosta, not a great pass. Just another bad miss it. And now here goes Leon on the other end with Davila. Cutting it back on Hollingshead, doing it twice. Davila sending it all the way back to a no man's land. LAFC retreats with it. As here goes Palacios. Has some room of space. Has Buanga. Not a great pass. And the fans here, they just know it. Just disappointed at the passes right now from LAFC as they go in transition. And Leon fans, 3,000 Leon fans are present here today, making just with the Oles around BMO. Long ball, Palacios trying to cut it off. Here goes Leon yet again. There's a big gap between Long and Murillo with a player inside of it. It was the Yorio. They let that one go by. Flag stays down. As Leon pushing forward yet again. 3 LAFC players defending that side of it. None of them are able to get the ball. As Leon sending one over. Here's Elias Hernandez cutting it back to his right foot. Finding a shot deflected by Murillo into a corner kick. That was such a great shot by Elias Hernandez. Murillo on that end of it. Asking them to be calm. Especially now a set piece play for Leon. 32-52 still chanting. That's something you're never going to stop seeing. Here's the cross. Cifuentes, first one to react and knock one out. No, I don't like the substitution of Cifuentes in when you have Timothy Tillman, but we'll see what happens. Here's the cross. Cifuentes knocks that one out. Throw in for Leon. But Leon right now closer and closer, 30 minutes away from an international trophy and to celebrate on the road. Here's a ball looking for Murillo. They let that one go by. Hollingshead gets in front of it. Leon still with the ball. Out wide to Tecillo. Tecillo sending one in. Long with this clearance. Nearly kept it alive inside the 18. Opoku lost it. LAFC is just so lost right now like they were Wednesday night. Leon has done a great job to really cancel this LAFC team out of their own playing style. 60 minutes. Trying to go forward, Leon. Yet again, this is Ambriz opening it wide. Hernandez. They're spreading the field apart. That formation that Leon plays really spreads things apart. Hollingshead trying to close everything down, as well as Murillo left a big gap through the middle. Elias Hernandez, there's a big gap inside. Hollingshead gets in front of it and defends it. Long hits that one out. Vela trying to get on the other end of it. Another long ball. Hollingshead wins. Leon back on the ball with Tecillo. Opoku pokes that one away cleanly. LAFC now could go on the counter. Here's Opoku's pass. Not a great one. LAFC fans frustrated at the passes right now from LAFC. Trying to play it out wide. Palacios on a yellow. Here's a challenge by Kellen Acosta. Not successful. Flipped up. Ball stays in play. Long trying to defend. Pokes that one out of bounds. Throw in for Leon. Nearing 62 minutes. It's been all Leon right now. Something LAFC fans do not want to see. They want to see their team push forward. They want to see some Denny Vuanga magic as well to get Carlos Vela involved. Throw in here, and they play it nicely done. Here's a cross. Long blocks it. LAFC now to come out playing with Palacios. Does not find anyone. Palacios trying to clip one forward. It was deflected away into an LAFC throw-in. And substitutions will be made right now. We'll see who comes in and who comes out. Elie Sanchez, he is on a yellow. The heartbeat of the team exits. And Timothy Tillman will enter. And who exits from LAFC? And Vela will exit the game. Wow, that is a big loss for LAFC. And Stipe Vyuk enters the game. Well, this is a big one. You're gambling here, taking out two of your best players. Steve Cherundolo putting money on the table, hoping for it to work out. And Vela, of course, he's going to be disappointed. Though he played full 90 minutes Wednesday night. And Stipe Vyuk looking to make something happen here for LAFC in the attack. Vuanga, that's a foul. Referee said it. Here's the replay. Ball. Both went for the ball. Now, I don't think you can call that dangerous play, but referee did so. 64 minutes here in the game. And by Steve Cherundolo putting Stipe Vyuk and Timothy Tillman here in the final, it's to look for, they're young players. To look for speed. Here's a cross. Ball still kept alive. Murillo clears it out now fully. Here's Kellen Acosta cutting it back. Gets through one. Play on, says the referee. Opens it to Opoku. Opoku has pressure on his right side. Opoku running it inside. Opoku trying to get through and gets a corner kick. Something LAFC needed, and they need to get things going now. 64 minutes. They need 2 goals to tie the aggregate. 3 if they want to win it. Here we go yet again. LAFC down 2 goals. Kellen Acosta looking to hook one inside. It's an outswinger. Here's the header. It's cleared away. Falls to Stipe Vyuk. Kept alive. Vyuk trying to go inside. It's still Vyuk playing it back. Ball falls in there. Long hits it over the bar. And here's a collision of heads between Long and the Leon defender. Oh, and there's a player. Oh, there must be bleeding from Aaron Long. Here's the replay. Ball was just flicked up in the air. And here's the header. Oh, and Long opened his head open. Both players are down, injured. But the man who took the worst beating is Aaron Long. He opened his head open. They're talking to Steve to see if Maldonado will make an entrance into the game. It's just to see if he passes, but he's like bleeding bad. But he is bleeding bad, Aaron Long. "65 minutes into the game, LAFC fans just keep on chanting, but Long took the worst out of it. Everyone, I mean, there's just so many things going on right now, and when LAFC was finding their groove, kind of. Aaron Long with a towel on his head. He's dizzy. I don't know, but from what I see, he feels dizzy, and Steve Cherundolo just analyzing. I mean, what is he gonna do? Does he put Maldonado? He's just bleeding bad right now. I mean, Long is just down, bleeding. There's a lot of blood on that towel that they put on Aaron Long. His head's cut open. I believe the man from Leon as well, who's Lucas Romero, opens his head open as well. So it just goes both ways right now on this injury. And Larcamon is going to put Joel Campbell into the game. It might be for Romero because, man. And Daniel Maldonado will enter as well. It's the injury right now. It's so bad on Aaron Long. And we wish he's doing good. But, man, he opened his head open. Larcamon. You know, if there's something that I saw on Twitter right now was that Leon is beating LAFC on attitude, and there's everything in there. Larcamon and his whole entire staff and the players on the bench, they have brought so much intensity. Romero stays in the game. The man exiting is actually Angel Mena. Joel Campbell enters. Aaron Long exits the game for Daniel Maldonado to enter. Maldonado enters. He's been highly criticized by LAFC fans on his game style. Joel Campbell enters the game. And they play long. Stipe trying to win that one in the air. Falls to Cifuentes. Cifuentes trying to do the individual. Couldn't do so. Luckily for him, Hollingshead was on the other end of it. And then Timothy Tillman just waiting for that ball. You know, there's so many speculations here on why the result is going this way. And you can tell Timothy Tillman earlier this week gave Leon the feel on the final. And Timothy Tillman earlier this week talked about Liga MX. And we talked about it last game here. And let's say it again because that quote really stands out on what Leon has been able to do against LAFC. But, Murillo hits it backwards. Maldonado hits it forward. But Timothy Tillman on the press conference, he said Liga MX is not a tactical league. They play more on the emotion side of it. There's no tactics. That's what he said. And surely right now the aggregate is going to Liga MX. And that's a hard challenge. And now a foul by Tillman. And Tillman, the man on the foul. As we enter 70 minutes, 20 minutes of playing time left. Leon are just 20 minutes away from their first ever international title, a trip to the Club World Cup later in December, and a trip to the 2025 Club World Cup that will be played in the summer. Remember, that was one of the changes made. As here's Opoku running this one. Opoku with a lot of space, opening one wide. Stipe Vyuk on the attack. Here goes Stipe. Player goes down from Leon. Palacios trying to send one inside, and luckily there's a corner kick. A player from Leon is down, holding on to its head. Let's see the he hits his own teammate. Romero goes down again, but he hits his own teammate in this play. Right now, he is playing with a jersey that has no number on the back. LAFC will look to play it in short, but Acosta wants to send it. And there's a fan trying to motivate Kellen Acosta to sending a strong corner kick. Acosta, the in-swinger, hooked away. Palacio sending one up. Acosta was offsides. See, 71 minutes. 71. Long ball forward. Maldonado trying to defend that one. And that's a intervention by the player from Leon, who's now cramping up Diorio. Play on. LAFC just plays on. And here's Hollingshead trying to find space. Acosta back to Murillo. Murillo went away from him. Luckily for him, Diorio was not up. Here's Tillman. Out wide to Palacios. Palacios trying to hook one up. And Cota comes out for it. Talked about Cota's experience in a CONCACAF Champions League final. Was part of the Chivas winning team back in 2018 when they defeated MLS side Toronto FC. Cota sends one long. Just miscommunication there from Tillman, who has not entered with a high intensity and the Timothy Tillman that we've usually known for. You can even say that the Cifuentes enter better. Well, never mind. As I say, the Cifuentes enter better. He hits that one out. And here's the substitution here as Diorio exits the game. And the man entering in his position is Brian Rubio. He's been cramping up. And here's the goal. Again, you can pay contribution on the here for McCarthy. Just went off his arms. But as well, LAFC had two defenders who could have blocked it. That goal is killing LAFC. And also the chance that Buonga missed at the beginning of the match. There's been so many factors. But right now, LAFC's second half has been so bad in the CONCACAF Champions League final. Just two more goals here, but the Diorio still in the game. But the 32-52 is still at full force. If there's one place LAFC does not want to lose, it's on the stands. And you bet, even after the game, the 32-52 is going to be there, trying to chant louder. Here's a yellow card to Murillo, who is really angry. They got to calm him down. Yellow card to Murillo, who keeps talking back. Another silly yellow. Now, Diorio exits, and now Rubio will enter the game. What happened here? Why? How did Murillo get the yellow? I don't know, man. That yellow was, he's just telling them to get the player out of the field, and he just got booked. A yellow card has been issued to someone on the they trying to see who it was. Tillman, that's a foul. Well, fans are upset at the refereeing here today. It's not been great. We keep losing time. Leon, we talked about it. Defensively, Leon has been so good. But LAFC is so lost in this game, just as they were. I mean, LAFC have played their worst 2 games. They've played their worst 2 games since Wednesday. Not expected, but I mean, it's still 2 goals. So as long as what happens here, here's a cross. Buanga, not a great header. It's still for Leon. They're trying to calm everything down. They let that ball go out. Leon throwing. 76 minutes with probably 7 minutes wasted or more. Throw in taken. Ball hit in the air. Flag is down. Murillo knocks that one out. Kellen Acosta just as far as he could. Stipe Buick comes down to defend. Here's Maldonado. Buick trying to get in front of the play as well. They play all the way back. And Tillman, a good first play from Tillman, intercepts that ball. Timothy Tillman trying to scoop one inside the lines. It was deflected away. But Acosta sending one through. It's going to fall to Opoku. Opoku has pressure coming from the back. Opoku inside trying to take a cross into the middle. Ball did not leave the pitch. And it goes just straight into the arms of Cota. And Opoku just couldn't send a good cross. Not a great moment there. 77, 13 minutes left. LAFC still in need of 2 goals. Maldonado got turned nicely as Leon looking for a cross. Ball kept in play. Maldonado's the man on it. Here's Palacios. In short, Timothy Tillman has 2 players from Leon. Kellen Acosta. Acosta finding Opoku. Opoku couldn't get on the end of the ball. Again, the worst game LAFC has played. These 2 games have been so bad overall for LAFC. They decided to play their worst 2 games in the final. And right now, just as it stands, it's still unfinished business. Now a foul the other end. LAFC is going to try to get many of those. Leon is closer to the title. 78 minutes. VMO still rocking with the 32-52. They have been outstanding. Here's Cifuentes trying to scoop it in. Opoku! It's saved by Cota! And that was a good chance. Opoku, strong touch. And Cota comes out for it. First good pass. Cifuentes found him. And that right there was so close. But you never want to say too close. And Steve puts his head down. LAFC wants to play quick. Leon is going to drop back because we're down to the last 11. Opoku running. Under pressure. Has Kellen Acosta. Opening it wide. Tillman finds inside. Buanga cutting it back. It's still Buanga. It's out on the outside netting. And Buanga's just disappointed. LAFC pushing forward right now. A yellow card, I believe, has been issued to another Leon player. Here's the play. Buanga gets it. I have a bad feeling he could have taken the shot there. Cuts it back. He gets lucky in his shot just on the outside netting. Oh, 79 minutes, about to enter 10. A yellow card, I believe, has been issued. I don't know to who, though. Cota sending one forward, turns it over. View couldn't control it. Maldonado with the header, falls to Tillman. LAFC's comeback is still possible. It's just 2 goals. Tillman, but was fouled. LAFC on the ball. Could have been a yellow card. Referee did not play it. 80 minutes. Well, it's now or never for LAFC. 80 minutes. Stipe Vuk on it. Vuk trying to cut it back. That's a foul. And a yellow is going to be issued. Barreto was the man fouled. By the way, Barreto's lucky. He's on a yellow. Here's the replay. Here's the replay. There's a foul. Cherundolo was asking for a yellow. Cota staring at what could be him getting the ball. Campbell arguing. 81. Time still running out. Kellen Acosta trying to send the ball in. Kellen has pointed something out right now. Acosta sending one straight into the wall. And a second time, the ball hits the wall. Murillo out wide to Tillman. Tillman cannot find the space to get a cross off. Here's Murillo. Hollingshead up to Cifuentes. Cifuentes trying to cut it on two. Gets to it. Cuts it back again. Tries to scoop it inside. Couldn't do so. Victor Davila on the other end. Tillman trying to poke that ball away. Ball clipped up. Flag is up. Offsides here. LAFC is trying to play quick. It's still a 2-goal lead for Leon. 2 goals from LAFC since this game to overtime. And that's all you ask for LAFC. 2 goals. As LAFC is still trying to push forward. Here's a cross. They're asking for a handball. It's not going to be given. I don't think there was any, though. Maldonado lets that ball bounce. Plays it to Murillo. A dangerous ball. Murillo scoops it inside to Cifuentes. Cifuentes nearly finds Sopoku. And Sifu still running it inside. And Sifu, lay pass here to Palacios. Finds Stipe Vuk. Vuk trying to get that. And Gota is on the other side of it. Gota's experience showing out. One time, he was the starting goalkeeper in the 2015 Chivas Championship in Copa MX. Liga MX winner twice. As they go once again, here's a cross, looking inside, and it's cleared off into a corner kick. Tecillo clears that one out as Opoku had an open chance in front of goal. LAFC just in everything here. Here comes a cross. Acosta. There's a... That doesn't count. Referee stopped the play. Talking to Vuanga and Ambriz. Acosta. Again to send another in-swinger. Trying to find anyone. It's knocked out. Acosta back on it. Recycle play. Falls to Palacios. Palacios sends one in. Trying to find anyone. It's knocked out by Leon. That's a foul by Opoku. Referee says play on. Falls to Vuanga. Vuanga scooping one in. And wow, that deflection there was so lucky. It could have fallen to Buke. Here goes Leon. Counter the other way. 84 minutes. It's still a lot of time, but LAFC, their hope is running away. Holling said that's a foul. Cherundolo not happy with it. Joel Campbell was the man knocked down. Could be possible, you know. The 1 week you're a Chivas fan, and then the other you're going to be an LAFC fan watching your team down and perhaps losing it. As here's Campbell getting up. Time still running out. for this special group for LAFC, if it's not this tournament, it's going to be bad blood, and I'd be scared. And another player goes down. Elias Hernandez asking for a substitution. Well, Osvaldo Rodriguez will enter. Anyhow, I mean, LAFC loses this final, man, I'd be scared. For any MLS team, this LAFC team are 4 games. They have 4 games in hand. They're 3 points away from first place in the Western Conference. If it's not this, boy, you bet they're coming for the League's Cup, and they're coming for a back-to-back title in MLS. Plátano enters for Elias Hernandez. Plátano Alvarado. Man, and another player exits, Ivan Moreno. And entering is Osvaldo Rodriguez. '86. So much at stake. And this team from León so close to getting revenge on LAFC. Remember 2020, LAFC knocked them out, made an epic comeback. But right now, León, unfinished business for them as well. Getting them back in perhaps a bigger game. Cifuentes running it. Still Cifuentes. Ball's knocked out. LAFC throwing. Sifu. Murillo. Tillman. The goal. It's either now or never for LAFC. Timothy. Trying to cut it inside. Unable. And then place it back dangerously. Murillo. Opoku leaves it for Hollingshead. Hollingshead's cross is blocked. Throw in here. Ryan to take the throw in. Trying to find his best options. Wanga has dropped down. He finds no one. Knocked out. And here goes Plátano with the speed. Tillman in front of it. Plays it back to McCarthy. 87 minutes. And this CONCACAF Champions League final. It's been an impressive run for both teams. But LAFC has not proven to show who that is. That should be a foul. And here's Stipe Vyuk trying to go inside. Referee says no penalty. Vyuk was brought down. LAFC fans were asking for a penalty. 88 minutes. Well, that's controversy and more controversy to this final. 88. Tillman with his head all the way back to McCarthy. McCarthy trying to play it out quickly. Here's LAFC still with Opoku. Sifu trying to clip one forward. León clears that one out. 88 minutes. Murillo. Tillman. Middle of the field with Maldonado. Here's a through ball for Stipe. Stipe trying to find one inside. It's kept alive by León. Knocked out. León, says the referee. Opoku. Cifuentes. Knocked down. Referee does not call it. And he's still down. Murillo trying to get in front of the blade. Hollingshead is the last man there. And now that's a foul by Hollingshead. That is really disappointing, man. Really disappointing. The Salvadorian referee calls that a foul. Let's see the replay. Here's the replay. Stipe Vyuk cutting it in. Has two. Man, that's a foul. He's been brought down. Plátano. That's not a foul, Hollingshead, man. This referee has been so disappointing. And I better see LAFC fans beating him up outside the stadium. 90 minutes. Well, you know something. Things are going to be heated. 10 minutes of stoppage time have been issued. So we're playing to the 100th minute. Referee says to play on Victor Davila. They're going to take this ball to the corner. Campbell does it well. That's a throw-in. LAFC play it. And they play on right away. Here goes LAFC trying to make a push forward. Still 10 minutes. Danny Vuanga, he was held on. He was being held on. Hollingshead. Murillo. 91. LAFC looking for something. Cifuentes and short Tillman. Tillman trying to scoop one in. It was blocked. Again, Leon defensively have been so great. Opoku keeps it in play. Poked away from him. And that's a throw-in for Leon. They're going to play it quick, but they're going to take their sweet time. For LAFC, this game going away from its reach. Leon has done a great job. I mean, all kudos to them. They played a fantastic game. Throw in for LAFC. Hollingshead right away to Maldonado. This Leon team gave everything they had. You could tell they knocked themselves out of Liga MX playoffs on purpose to play the final and have enough time to rest. Here's Opoku trying to find any pocket of space. Tillman brought down. Referee says no foul. Murillo trying to play it inside. Hollingshead did not read it. Ball played forward. Leon are on the counter. Maldonado defending. Kellen Acosta's back as well. Trying to go through two. And they defended well. Maldonado plays it forward right away. LAFC, miracle. They need a miracle right here like Real Madrid. That ball hits a Leon player. And Leon off to the counter yet again. Here's the flag. Stays down. A chance to seal the game. Maldonado. That's, oh my word, this referee. Offside. Victor Davila went out. An offside flag goes up. Yeah. As the FIFA says, you have to let that go on. Maldonado just did everything to stop it. That would have been a penalty. It's been a depressing game for LAFC all across, but they've won on the stance yet again. Stipe trying to go inside on two players. Leon, man, this Leon team defensively, I wish could have been my team last week and trying to defend a 2-goal lead. Everything for Leon has come to work on the defensive side of things. Here's a cross. Looking, there's Tillman center. And Cota on the end of it. Yet again. Here's a replay. I think Tillman could have done better on that header. He's open. A stronger header. Who knows what happens? LAFC putting a lot of pressure. Maldonado trying to get in front of the play. Gets a great tackle there. Throw in for Leon. They're going to take their time on this throw in. Just one goal was needed for Leon. And to have this defensive outburst from Leon, I mean, has been impressive. They play quick. Here's Cifuentes. Palacios. LAFC wanting some hope. They just keep pushing forward. Not a great pass from Palacios. Knocked out of play. Throw in for LAFC. Maybe it wasn't meant to be today. Maybe it's never meant to be. But second opportunity talks a lot about LAFC and the things they're doing. Here's a through ball. Stipe View trying to go inside. And corner kick here on the end of it. LAFC want it quick. They have to get it quick. 95 minutes. A corner kick for LAFC. Kellen Acosta looking to put one inside. Time running out. Here's a cross. Headed away. Falls to Vuanga. Vuanga. Handball, says the referee. They're really disappointed with the referee. And yeah, a little bit of French. Bonjour, he says, you know. Here's the replay. Headed away. Vuanga just, man, it hits him on the shoulder. Anyhow, this game, you bet it's gonna. And now he stops the play because Lucas Romero is bleeding. Lucas Romero has been bleeding for the past 10 minutes. Gota's going to take his time. Fans making their way out of BMO. There's something I know, but this game, I don't like how this game's going to end, but it's going to end heated. I feel that LAFC's bench is going to run into the pitch and try to get a piece of the referee. Long ball. Maldonado, not a great header. They got to go forward, LAFC. Time running out. Here's the ball, clipped up, looking for Vuanga. Ball's knocked out. '97. Palacios got on that one. Murillo on that end of it. Trying to go forward. Lost it. Nearly lost it. Still Murillo. Murillo trying to go forward. They brought a player down. And then a challenge from behind. And the referee's going to let that one go on. Gota is on the end of it. 98. LAFC is going to have to try again another time. Who knows when another time is going to be? Who knows when they're going to be back in the Champions League final? But I mean, again, you cannot express it enough. This team is playing this tournament for the second time in their history. And for the second time, they have made it to the final. That's a yellow. 98. Leon fans are going to celebrate the title at BMO Stadium. How hard is it to come to this place and beat LAFC? Maldonado looking for one inside. Tillman did not put legs. It was deflected away. Corner kick given to LAFC. They got to get something here right away. They play it on. A cross into the middle. Headed away. 98. All the way out. Acosta plays it quick. Acosta is going to get revenge soon enough. Here's the header back. It's cleared out by Leon. 99 minutes. Here's Cifuentes trying to keep this one in play. He does so. 99. It's just a matter of seconds for this game to end. Cifuentes. Hollingshead. Out to Tillman. Tillman trying to send the cross. It was a weak one. Ball is out of play. Corner kick. Tillman is going to set it down. 99. They've held on for 10 minutes. Corner kick. Forward. The cross. That ball goes over the bar. It was just never meant to be for LAFC. As Murillo, so close. But it's been so close all game long. 100 minutes. And Liga MX will hold that trophy yet again. Gota, that's the last kick of the game. 100 minutes. And all kudos. Their second attempt was not it, but there's always a third attempt. They're going to go long. Cota sends it. And Club Leon have won CONCACAF Champions League for the first time in franchise history. And they win it at BMO Stadium. They've done a wonderful and impossible thing that's really hard to do. Those crazy fans that live in LA from Leon will get to celebrate. Leon will be heading to the Club World Cup later on in December in 2025 as well. Leon wins it, and for LAFC, it was just never meant to be. There's always a second attempt, but it was not 2023. Though it was another great run from LAFC, they tried their best, but it was just not meant to be. And that's how it ends. Leon beats LAFC 1-0 here at BMO, 3-1 on aggregate. You got to give credit because this team completely defensively gave out their best game. Fuel for LAFC. This could be fuel, and a lot of fuel, as they head on. Vela hugging Cota Larcamon out there with the 3,000 Leon fans that made the trip or that live here. You know, Cota and Vela having a conversation. You know, who knows what they could be talking about. You know, probably meet up with Chivas in January. Leon celebrates the title at VMO. They played 2 fantastic games, completely shut down this dangerous LAFC team. Larcamon, something he had not done in his career and was highly criticized, win a championship multiple times. He's been faced in the playoffs in Liga MX with Puebla, with Leon, knocked out early. Who knows? I can tell you the strategy was get knocked out by San Luis a month before the final to play at full potential. Fuel for LAFC. This is a lot of fuel. Denny Buanga staring at what could have been them, but it was not them. And you can say this could go. And, you know, you could say, man, careful out there, MLS teams. LAFC, 4 games in hand. They're 3 points away from first place team St. Louis, excuse me. And those fans from Leon, they have been always a beautiful franchise. I've always respected this team. I've never had anything against them. They've done nothing for me to not like them. And so, you know, congrats to them. They did a fantastic job, LAFC. And Leon could possibly meet again in the League's Cup. Who knows? But Leon, they're undefeated right now in finals against MLS teams. The past 2 times they played it, they beat Seattle 3-2 in the League's Cup. If I'm not mistaken, back in 2021, they now beat LAFC in the CONCACAF Champions League final against something LAFC. Second tournament that LAFC has played in CONCACAF. Second time they make it to the final and come short. Would the third time be it? And, well, that's how we end this. Leon has done their job. They beat LAFC. They did a fantastic job. Well, congrats to them. They are your CONCACAF Champions League final champions. And we'll be back with more LAFC play. They play on Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be back when they play Atlanta United at BMO Stadium. It's going to be a really heartfelt match, and we'll see how it happens. Leon, CONCACAF Champions League final champion.